again. Uh, when you are logging into the site, I hope you know the login process by now as a seller or a service provider. If you have not seen the video of how to log in, you can go back and see that how to log in video and then come back to this one. Or if you are familiar with the login already, or if you have done the login already, then we can continue here. What we are going to cover today is how to list your product on StanShare. So the first question comes in, what can you list? So we have a exhaustive list on our listing policies here, which you can see in below this page. There are a lot of URLs. You can actually see the details sections here. So we are going to talk about what happens after you log in as a seller. So let me first log in. So I click on the orange button and I choose to log in with Google. So I've already created my account, I'm registered, I have the bank details updated, so it should be just going and using the same login. Before you actually start listing your products, make sure that you have your phone number linked and your bank details or payment gateway details like PayPal or UPI ID is updated. Because that helps us to make the payment process much faster, sooner and flawless. So this is how I log in. Now what that's going to do is that's going to send me an OTP, not OTP, a notification, because I have the dual method of verifications on my phone. So that's the reason I'm getting this. If you have this, if you didn't get the notification, you can try another way. So let me try another way, or I say, okay, so I can use a verification code. So I think now this is going to send me a verification code on my phone. So, and that verification code, I'll be using it in this. So I've received my code. And then I'm logged in. If you don't have the two-factor authentication enabled, so you will just log in normally. So now I'm logged in. See, the login icon disappeared. Okay. So now I go here, and as I told you, in StanShare you can buy product and you can sell product, or you can offer services, or you can receive services through the same login. So it's important that you see here that there's a things I'm buying and there's a things I'm selling. Since this video is going to talk primarily about selling, so we'll focus on this area. So what I do is I go scroll up a little bit and then click on offered product or a service. So when I do this, it's actually showing a lot of my listings here, which I created for the demo purpose. So most likely, if you're doing it for the first time, you're going to just see this add new tab. So when you click on this add new tab, with the admin capability, I can see 3 tabs here, but you'll be seeing 2 tabs, which is add new product or add new service. In this video, we are going to talk about how to add a new product. So I click on add new product. So the first step is you have to select a product definition. So what are you selling? So I mean, for this demo purpose, I'm like putting some dresses up, which is Western dress for women. So I have to figure out the right section. It's very important that you figure out the right sections. So this is the right sections I have reached here, and then if you don't see anything here, the right sections, then you can send an email to us at operations@stanshares.com. So we'll add a definition for you. So I select this. Now what happened after selections? You can see there are two tags got auto-populated. So most likely these are going to be your relevant tags, but if these tags are not relevant to you, feel free to click on this button and remove the tag. So since these are the right tag for me, so I'm just keeping it as is. Now this is going to be your product name. So the product name should be little innovative. I would prefer not using probably a brand name until and unless you are representing that brand. So I write, say, okay, Western dress collection summer. So this is my product name. Now I have to write product description. This is giving you a hint. So you can write something like this is cotton product, good quality, you can say 500 grams weight. Okay, all right. So the next is country of origin. This is something like where the product was made. So this product is made in, say, Bangladesh. So I select Bangladesh. All right. So next important part is you can add more tags here if you need anything additional, right? Like a winter wear or what exactly it is. It's unstitched swimwear. So you can add more tags apart from the tags that we mentioned here. So feel free to add tags. But it's very important that you add the relevant tags and don't add everything up, because then it will not get selected, you know. So I think I have the good tags here. The next is the visibility. So visibility, you have private, unlisted and public. So by default it's public. That means it's visible to all. So if you are, say, you're adding some product and you don't have like you know, lot of time today and you want to continue tomorrow, so you can make the product private so somebody doesn't accidentally buy it and you end up sending that product, you know. So it's important that you can add as private if you tend to take a break and before like filling up all the forms. Another interesting thing here is the description is there's a character limiter description, so we don't need a lot of descriptions because it's more like tag based. Then you have to select the regional availability, so which is you are offering the product to the city that you are in, or to the state that you are in, or province, or the country that you are in, or global. So you can choose based on, if you are looking at only to your city, you can select to your city, or you consider country or a state. So I select country or a state. Now in this site you can rent something or share something, as the name said, StanShare. So or you can sell it. So here you have option rent or sell. So I picked up sell for now. Now you need to mention the stock. So I have 10 such dresses, so I mentioned it's 10. If somebody purchases anything from you through this site, the stock will automatically decrease. But if you have another sales channel, which is like you have a shop as well, which is physical location, so then whatever you sell, which is not through this particular site or app, then you have to adjust the stocks manually. The sale cost is basically the amount of how much you need to put in, like the actual price. So that includes your how much profit, how much actual cost. So say let me put it as and this is in Indian rupees, so you can use your conversion rate for now. So I put like say 1000 INR, or so let's make it a little bit more, which is a 8100. So that means this is going to be around $100 with the dollar and INR conversion rate. Then there's a refundable security deposit. If you are selling, there is no need of putting anything here because it's primarily for supporting the rent model. Insurance cost with GST, and when you say with GST, it's the government tax that you need to pay to a government, local government. So you can put it, and this insurance's cost is not on the sale cost. This is just for, say, the tax rate of this is like, say for example, 100. So the insurance cost is 100. So if your cost with GST, if the GST rate is 18%, it's going to be 18% of this. So you need to calculate and put that amount. Now this is the shipping cost. So if you are providing your own shipping, then you need to punch in this shipping cost. So I say 100 rupees. I'm selling it only within the country, so I put 100 rupees. Now if you are also selling in any of the e-commerce site, then you can provide your product links here as well. Now StanShare's shipping and insurance required are going to come in soon, but right now we don't provide the shipping and insurance offering. It's going to come in. Now when you are selling, you could also donate. So if I click on this checkbox donate, what will happen is the sale price is going to be 0 because donation doesn't have a sell price. Okay, but if you are selling it, you don't need to you don't need to click on the donation tab. Now the next important part is adding the attributes. So I'm click on adding attributes. Now in the attribute sections, so you have all the features or the data point that you need to insert for it. It's not mandatory that you need to add all of them, but more you add, better it is. So if my dress is, say for example, red, so I select this and I say the color is red. Alright, so you can add a next attribute and I say material and I put cotton. Right, so these are the attributes. You can click on as many attributes as you can, as you should, rather, as you can. And so you can write hand wash, for example, here, and you're done. So hit submit. All right, so now the next section opens up. So you're not done yet. So in the next section, what happens is you have to add product image. Now in the image, you can, this is the image name section where you need to put an image name. So I say image 1, or you can put it as dress 1. Or if you have uploaded the photograph in some website like Google Photos, you can paste the URL here, so you don't need to do anything else. If you're using our app version, you can click on the camera and click the photograph, or if you already have a photograph, then you can just clearly attach it here. Now there's a size limit. You can attach only a 10 MB image size for now. So let me attach an image and see. So I go here and then I go to my photos and then I click some photograph or downloaded some photograph before for this purpose, general photograph, and I add. Now if you see now there's an option of save, so you should save the picture and don't forget to save it. So now this is uploading the picture. Now after I upload it, if you add multiple image of the same dress, you can add as many as you can. For representing your product. But one thing that we have to be a little bit like we need to look at this is that if you have multiple colored dresses but the same design, there should be separate product listings for it, because there is no color selection available in this. So I pick up another image and I made it as dress 2, and then I go here and save. So irrespective of your offering products or services, it's recommended that you should definitely add at least an image, so people who are looking at it get a good impression. If you have a video then of your any of the Facebook live or any live shows, you can embed the video, YouTube embed video embed. So in that case you need to name your video, name it as my show, and then you can add the YouTube URL. Now how will you add the URL? So let me cover this here. So I go to youtube.com and I'm just trying to test with any picture, so I can pick up any of these videos here in this, and I expand the video, and then you go in this option, you have share. So click on share. After you click on share, you see an option to embed. So you click on embed. In embed, there is something in inverted commas, the embedded link. So what you need to do is you need to copy this copy this link as is, and then go to the URL YouTube and then click on plus. So what this does is basically you see there's an embedded written in your YouTube URL. That means it's the correct URL. Next is the documents. So if you are selling a product, if you have any documents related to that, say for example this is like certified, ISO certified, or any certification or anything, you can add it. Or if you have purchased it, you have ownership proof, you can add it. But the ownership proof is primarily for renting purpose, and then you click on other, and if you want you can add a document, but I'm not like adding a document that this, so I'm cancelling it. So now you see all your listings here, right? Then I click on modify. Wow, the product is updated. See, the product uploaded, and that's it. That's it to make your first listing. Where do I say it now? So if you go here under the things I am selling, sorry, I probably did it a little quickly. So in the under the things I am selling, my listings, so I named it at Western dress, and I put it here so you can see it. In future, if you want to edit something, so you can just click on here and edit either the quantity or the tags or descriptions. You can do that. All right, and that's it for now. So you're done. So if somebody places an order, then you have to go to under your pending orders tab and see who else has placed the order, and I'll actually explain how to go through this entire workflow when you receive the order in a separate video. So thanks everyone. Welcome to StanShare again, and happy selling.